Angeles protesting the ICE deportations for the past few days, besides the fact that I got paid $150 to do so per day, I kept seeing signs everywhere that this was being funded by somebody much higher than the person that I had met.
Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Feeling Studio. It's just, yeah, the protesters are getting paid. I knew it was paid opposition. I knew that there was larger forces behind this. The whole point is to basically finally give the government the final say over civil liberties. That's what they want to do. They've already eroded the Fourth Amendment, the rights of privacy. They've already eroded your Second Amendment. I'm sorry. Like, people who think they have a Second Amendment, they don't. As soon as you point those guns in the right direction, they would take them away from you so fast your head would spin. It's just, we also got Shahid Bolzan, who breaks down perfectly how and why America's never going to have a revolution. Let's get into it.
For instance, they would give us certain streets or certain targets to go to, and on those streets, there would be pallets of things that could cause destruction to the community. I am not joking. For instance, you turn a corner, boom, there's a pallet of bricks. Oh, that's convenient. Let's destroy the community. And y'all know me, I'm a good guy, but I truly do not care that much about the ICE deportations. I just wanted that $150 a day. But I got to thinking, man, whoever is funding this must really hate this country. So as time goes on while we're protesting and things evolve, they evolve in a lot more violent nature. For instance, instead of there being a pallet of bricks on the target neighborhood or target street that we are protesting on, it'll be a pallet of flammable objects. So it was at that moment when I saw that pallet of Molotov cocktails sitting on the ground, I thought, man, should I really be doing this? Like, this is bad news. This is going to get way worse. Now, I'm not from Los Angeles or live in Los Angeles, so I don't really care about destroying that community, but I'm American after all. Like, this is not good. Moral to the story is there are certain people in our government that wants us to go burn the local police station down, but in actuality, the corruption's at a much higher...
That's how you know it's being funded by controlled opposition. That's how you know that you've been conned. Guys, I'm just going to say this to you guys right now. There is not going to be a class warfare protest in this country. There isn't. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but this is the reality. There's not going to be a class warfare protest in this country. And the reason why I say that is because people are too far divided. And the reality is this. People want to stay stupid. People want to stay and protect themselves within sanity of the system, unfortunately. A lot of people do. And, like, yeah, people are waking up slowly but surely. But a lot of people are also deciding to remain fast asleep for that very reason. Because it can get to you. It can really, really get to you on just how much manipulation goes into just about everything. Dissent, control, protesting, literally what you're going to disagree with. It's all being made controlled by billionaires. All of it. It's insane.
Got offered $200 a day to go protest ICE in New York. The organization was called No Kings. They said June 14th, we're going to be protesting, and these are the streets that you need to be on, and this is what you need to do. You need to cause chaotic disruptions, and they said that there's going to be pallets of like bricks and different things everywhere that protesters could use. They really want to wreak havoc. It's kind of ridiculous. Me as an American, you know, although I need the money, I'm like, this is very, very unpatriotic. If I was to go take this money and go protest, it's not.
That's why I say it's all performative. Just like AOC when she went to the Met Gala with her Eat the Rich dress and everything like that, when it costs, what, $75,000 a fucking ticket just to go to the Met Gala or something? Like, that's how you know it's all performative. That's how you know they're just selling a revolution. It's revolution for sale. I'm sorry, but the real revolution that's happening right now is the silent revolution. It's a silent revolution. It's people that are not accustomed to the 9 to 5 anymore. It's people that are leaving the 9 to 5, leaving these dead ass fucking jobs for these corporations. And they're actually starting their own businesses, literally. And that's also what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel. But it's just, please like, follow, and subscribe. But it's just, yeah, like, there's not going to be a class warfare protest in this country. There's just so much money involved. And a lot of people are just on medication. They've been completely zonked out to the point where it's just literally they're for the thing that's next in session. What's the next trend? What's the next political trend? My body, my choice. You're forced to vaccinate. Like just that's how you know it's just a train. It's literally just a political train. And I got off of that political train a long time ago.
About to be, it's crazy that every time there's this massive protest and there's bricks getting thrown and people getting hurt and all type of things that's leading towards martial law, there's always a listing on like Craigslist for this as a prank. They say it's a prank, but it happens every single time. So I'm not buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to spread misinformation. This is just my views. But it seemed like every time that there's this civil unrest, there's always some ad for crisis actors.
The people capable of revolution has to be a people capable first of imagination. They have to be creative people. In order to have a revolution, you have to have independent thought. You have to have independent thinkers. People who can't think for themselves are never going to revolt. You can't have mental homogeneity across the society where that homogeneity is overseen and imposed by the power structure, and ever expect for that society to rise up against the power structure. And nothing illustrates the absence of imagination, the absence of creativity, the absence of independent thought than your popular media. A society without real art is a society incapable of revolution. And your art is vapid, and it enforces vapidness. That's the relationship between art and society. It reflects and it affects. It expresses how you feel, and it tells you how to feel. And you have become a people with no artistic language, no vocabulary. You're deprived of even what art is supposed to be for you. More and more of your words are being removed from your artistic lexicon with every passing day. Every day, your music gets more formulaic. Your films get more repetitive. Your literature gets more simplistic, to the point that an AI computer program can produce your songs, produce your scripts and your books. Your creative lexicon is shrinking until you're like a toddler who has no words to identify or to articulate or to understand or to express what he's feeling, what he wants, what he's afraid of, what he's happy about, what he's sad about, so on and so on. You're deprived of the language of human complexity. Because look, take music. But the fact is, it's a major factor in the culture of the West. Well, 2 or 3 people write the majority of the top 40 songs. The same chord progressions, the same auto-tuned vocals, the same repetitive hooks get recycled over and over and over again. Pop music today is not meant to express anything authentic, anything real. It's meant to be an earworm, designed to be addictive, to be used in TikTok videos, to go viral. It's a product, not an art form. It's assembly line manufacturing for maximum profitization.
Music today sucks. Like, music today, art and cinematic drama today is complete garbage. Like, seriously, everything is a sequel. Everything is a prequel. Everything. Guys, look at how awful. Like, they ruined Fast and the Furious. They went to, like, up to 10 movies. Like, they completely. I know it's not based on anything, it's fiction. But it's like, they ruined that complete franchise. They ruined Star Wars. They ruined Doctor Who. Like, so it's like, I can't even watch them. I mean, finding out about these celebrities and stuff like that, I can't even watch some old movies. I'm literally boycotting and protesting these actors or actresses. I can't even, like, just, when I saw the Epstein files, I was like, yep, not watching this, not watching that, not watching. It's insane. It's really crazy to know how deep into the rabbit hole it goes. But it's just, that's what I'm scared of. Like, I'm scared of a society where it's like people just start turning on each other and stuff. And that's unfortunately where we are in the United States. You have the feminists, you have the red pillars, you have men. Republicans are for men, Democrats are for what? Like, people have just become so radicalized in this country that they've literally forgotten their neighbors. They've literally forgotten the sense of community. It's scary, but he mentions the death of art perfectly. He mentions it perfectly. I'm going to post the original video of his video because this is a hard hitter.
Churning out the same formulas musically that sold well in the past, manipulating predictable and shallow emotional responses through a calculated process. That's not art, that's business. And it's draining your society, it's disconnecting your society, it's dehumanizing your society, and it's programming your society. They're emptying the pockets of your imagination, the pockets of your creativity, of your authenticity, and they're leaving you with nothing but a few counterfeit coins, which you can use, to buy slogans out of the company vending machine. And you'll have to suffice with that as your only form of expression, like buying a bag of empty calories, chips or something during your lunch break, and that's supposed to be your nutrition. Listening to this sort of ear candy is just like subsisting on a bag of chips from the snack machine. Your soul is malnourished. Your mind is malnourished. And look at your films. Every film today is a pastiche, a remake, a reboot, a reimagining of something that was made already decades ago in the past. No originality, no ideas, no exploration of the human condition. Movie studios are an assembly line, manufacturing spectacle without substance. And even the elements of the spectacle have been made before. They shouldn't even call them production studios. They should be called reproduction studios. And again, this reflects and it affects the society. Art is being weaponized, is being instrumentalized, utilized to hypnotize, sterilize, and neutralize the population.
So fucking true. The amount of man-hating or man-hating propaganda I see in Hollywood films today, and just over the last 10 years, it is crazy. It is insane. And the amount of women, they're just in their 20s or 30s. And again, a lot of them, they're being hypnotized. They're being completely zonked out with their psychiatric medications. While on top of it, the media. It's just sad, man. It's literally sad. He mentions it perfectly, though. You don't have a psyche. You don't have a spiritual soul. And a lot of these people don't. It's you can tell. You can see, when you talk to these people, or when you see these videos of, these man-hating videos, or you see these, dudes who are just, lonely, repressed and stuff, you see these videos of these people. It's just sad. It's just sad. You can tell they've been zonked out. You can tell that a demented, some sort of, exogenous force came inside to them and just took their soul out a couple years back. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
They're controlling your emotions. They're controlling your thoughts, your understanding, your perception, how you interact with the world. They don't want a single thought to be in your head that they didn't put there. You understand? They want your brain to be numb. They want your brain to be barren, frigid, incapable of producing anything itself. Entertainers in the West aren't providers of moments of happiness and relief for the masses. They are the equivalent of anesthetists for Joseph Mengele.
Entertainers are no more than prostitutes. I'm sorry. I know that's going to piss some people off because I know some entertainers, but I'm sorry. Entertainers, people that sold their soul, sold their asses to the man, they're prostitutes. They're literally no more than prostitutes. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality today with entertainment and with sports. It is a coliseum today.
They want to put you in an induced coma. You are just as incapable of revolution as a man who's in a coma is incapable of riding a motorcycle. There's never been a totalitarian society in history that had more control over their population. There's never been a people less capable of resisting or revolting against totalitarian control and oppression. You've been disarmed mentally. You've been disarmed intellectually. You've been disarmed psychologically, emotionally, and culturally. See, you have a top-down culture and not an organic from the ground up culture. Your culture is controlled from the top down. Think about that. Stop and reflect on that. Everything that represents cultural expression is a business. It's branded. It's a commodity. It's created, it's crafted, it's molded, it's marketed, and sold by corporations. Your feudal lords, your aristocracy, your oligarchs The shareholding class dictates to you what your culture is. The rich write your songs. The rich tell you stories in films and television. The rich publish your books. The rich design your fashions. The rich decide what the news will be.
I just wanted to end it there with him because it's just, I just wanted to let him run away with it because it's just, everything he mentioned is so fucking perfect. It's so right, it's so right on the dot with how American society is and just Anglo-Saxon society just as a whole. Like, it's all just one big sham. Like, a lot of these social media stars, it turns out they're not making that much money, or it turns out they haven't sold their asses, to the man yet or something, aka the casting couch. It's just insane. It's just crazy. And then when you start finally like peeling back the veils on these celebrities and stuff, you start peeling back Cat Williams said it best. 2024, and I think he should have included 2025 or even just the 2020s decade. 2024 will be the year everyone gets exposed. But yeah, anyway, see you guys on the next one.